Alright, so I am hoping that this works. Okay, so this is by far my longest gap between episodes, and there is actually a reason for it. I don't know if this is going to appear differently or how it's going to work, but this week has been really crazy in regards to the podcast because so I was using Spreaker this past month or so, or however long ago I made my podcast. I don't even remember what day I started it. I should probably look real fast because I've got it pulled up. Episodes, let's see, when was the first episode? September 27th, and now it's September 29th. See, that makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, so I did the free month trial because of course I did. I mean, it does it automatically. So, like, even if I wanted to pay for it right away, it would have still done the free trial. So, yeah. So, the free trial ended, and I didn't realize how expensive that it was. It was like $50 a month, and I was like, yeah, I'll just stick with the free version. But then that didn't work because for two main reasons. The first one being that it only lets you record for 15 minutes on the free version, and the other reason is that it only lets you record for 5 hours total. So you can only have 5 hours of storage on your thing. So, like, when my trial ended, if I did an episode, it would have to be 15 minutes or less, but I wouldn't have been able to do an episode because only the first 3 episodes were available, because the other ones were set to private because Spreaker. So, for the past week, no one's been able to listen to any of my episodes except for the first 3. The introduction, Super Mario 3D All-Stars, and Star Wars. And I didn't know this until today, I think. I don't know, today's been crazy. I got home from work at 5-ish, and it is 8:48 p.m. on Thursday, October 29th, 2020. I've known that my subscription expired, and I knew that, the 15 minutes thing. I didn't know it was set to private until today. So I set out to look for a new hosting site, and I decided to be picky. A lot of them, they're kind of expensive, and they have limited storage and downloads, apparently. Apparently, some of these hosting sites have a limit on how many followers you can have. I think that's what it means. Downloads. It says, I'm still new to this. I'm learning as I go, and I don't know what half of this stuff means. Yeah, so I found this site after, I was searching for a while, and I found a site called Podcastics, and I really like the sound of it. I mean, that's just the name. The name's kind of cool. I like it. But the plan I choose, there's 3 plans. There's 4 actually. There's a free one, and actually I want to read out what the plans are on here. Let's see. Billing and affiliation. Invoice, no personal payments, no preference. That's not what. Oh, pricing. Here we go. There is free, premium, pro, and max. Free is, well, it's obviously free. I'm going to list the things that come with free. Just the free one. If you didn't pay for anything, this is what comes with the free. Magic Import, which basically you import your podcast from anywhere. That's what I did. I imported my podcast. I imported it from Spreaker. So, yeah, that was free. Podcast management. Edit. You edit everything. I'll get back to that. Episode management. And then there's unlimited episodes, which is good. Very, very good. RSS feed, which that should be a given. Monetize, which you had to on Spreaker you had to pay for that one. Website comes free. It's a subdomain, but still. Podcast subscribing, which lets people subscribe to you. Notifications in Messenger. Awesome support. Okay, so some of those, it feels like they're just trying to pad on the list, but make the list longer than it needs to be. But some of those are like really cool, like especially the monetize and the unlimited episodes. That was unexpected. I saw that and I'm like, that can't be real. That's just the free one. And then the next one up is premium, which it has all of that, plus series of episodes, which lets you organize them into a series, magic link and QR codes, which lets you have your episodes turn into a QR code, so you can just scan it and there's the episode. Website customization lets you customize the website they gave you for free. Website entries. Wait, what's that? Add custom articles to. Oh, so kind of like a blog, I'm assuming. Oh, you can even add public. You can even add posts from Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. ... Reviews and ratings, so people can rate and review. Website comments. People can comment. Statistics. Heat map. What's that? Get your hottest and quietest hours of the week. There we go. Audio players. User permissions, client accounts, those all come with the premium. The pro version comes with all of that, plus hosting and 8 data centers across Europe and North America. I don't know what that. Oh, okay. So if you want your podcast to be hosted on here, then yeah. And then the last one, oh wait, premium is $4 a month, pro is $8 a month, and then max is all of that plus 43 data centers. That's the only difference, and that's $40. I chose the $8 one because I wanted hosting, and before I actually imported it over. I imported it over from Spreaker, and I was just kind of playing around with the settings, and I was like really impressed. I haven't even done everything that you can possibly do, but I've done enough that it comes with a free trial, but this time I actually looked at the pricing. I don't know why I didn't look at the pricing of Spreaker. I was like, cool, free trial, yay! I'm sure it's fine. And then I saw how much it was. I'm like, yeah, that's a no from me. And then this is $8. It's fine. It's very doable considering what it comes with. So far, the only downside, the only thing about this I don't like, is that there's no app. There's only a website, which that's not a big deal. It's not really a big deal because I can still access it from my phone. I'm actually looking at it on my computer. I can still access it. That's the important thing. The app just makes it easier to access, but I can still access it from my phone. You can do everything on the mobile version that you can do on the desktop version, which that's another thing that's impressive. Like usually it's like the first hour or so that I was messing around with this, I was seriously waiting for me to try to do something and it say go to the desktop version to continue, but it never once did that. It let me do everything. But eventually I don't like doing stuff like that on my phone, so eventually I did get up and turn my computer on, and just, it's easier on the computer, so I just did it on there. So, one thing that was impressive to me that Spreaker didn't do, it lets you distribute to other platforms like Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, all that. But what Stitcher didn't do that Podcastics does do is it lets you connect, basically connect your accounts. With Spreaker, it said basically you check a box to add it on Spotify. The podcast has been on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and Stitcher and all that all this time, but it wasn't connected to me or my account or anything. It was just there. And what Podcastics did was, I didn't even know about this. Spotify has Spotify for podcasters, and you link your personal account to it. Someone messaged me on Facebook. I'll get to that in a minute. What the message said. Okay. So, there's Spotify for podcasters, which I connected my personal account, and now on Spotify the podcast is linked to me, and I can actually look at statistics and followers and all of that, how many people listen to it. That's what statistics is. So I couldn't do that before. I had no idea if anyone was listening, and the answer is no one's listening. But I can see that now. But that was something that I was really impressed by, and I could do that on basically everything that I added it to on Apple. On Spreaker, I could do on here, and all I did was just I connected it, and I had to change all the RSS links and all of that. I remember how I said that this is new to me. I'm learning as I go. This was a real learning experience. I learned a lot. I was just winging it up till now, and I'm still winging it. But now it's I know a little more. I don't know. I wouldn't be able to write a book about it. And if anybody came to me how do you start? I'd just be go that way. I don't know. I just work here. So, yeah. But another thing that's cool on here that it couldn't do on Spreaker, at least that I know of, for all I know, these features were on Spreaker. I just didn't see it. But I searched on Spreaker for more options because I like customization and a lot of features and all that. And I looked for as many features as I could on Spreaker because I got bored, and I was browsing the app and digging as deep as I could, and I didn't find most of the stuff I could do on here. And now I basically turned it into a series. It already was a series, obviously, but now I officially have it listed as Season 1, and each episode is Episode 1, Episode 2, Episode 3. The introduction episode is Season 1, Episode 0. That way, each of the episodes is the same number as the number of the episode. Episode 11 is Episode 11. And so as I went along, I was trying to think, what is this episode going to be? And it's basically, I was okay, come on, get to the point. This is the point. This is an update episode. Because I was really hoping that I would be able to do at least one episode before Halloween. Because, as I said in my last episode, and the one before it, and all of that, I'm wanting, because I had, the last episode was my Ghost Stories Part 4, and I said I had something planned for Halloween, and I still do. But I wanted one more episode before Halloween. And that's just that. It's an update. So the next episode will be my Halloween episode, and I'm really looking forward to it. I will do some research first because it's, well, for starters, it's something that should probably be researched first. And also because there's a documentary that I like about this topic. I want to watch it again. And then there's a movie about this topic. I want to watch it again. So, it's basically an excuse for me to watch the documentary and movie again, and then talk about it. So, yeah. Again, the problem is, I think I mentioned this in the last episode. Turns out I work on Halloween, so I'm probably going to have to post it in the morning of Halloween. Probably early, like 3 a.m. on Halloween. So not like Halloween night, Halloween morning, very early. So, because I get off work at 1 a.m. that night. And if I record then, it'll be November 1st. I'll get home November 1st at 1 something in the morning. So I have to do it before I go to work. And I don't want to do it. So, I'll actually be recording and uploading it the day before Halloween, technically, and it'll be, I don't know, I'll figure it out as I go. I do have more plans for this show, this podcast thingy. I already, because I was getting frustrated because of everything. I knew, like, there were times where I'm like, do I even want to do this anymore? Because no one's even listening. But I don't really care if anyone listens. I mean, I do in a way. I was like, because I could see, I have it on YouTube, and I can see no one's watching. And now I see on Spotify, no one's listening. And then on all of the analytics I've seen, no one's listening. And I have, like, one friend that's like, oh, hey, I listened to one of your episodes. It was okay. Yeah. So, like, literally no one's listening or watching. But it's fun, so there's that. Several episodes back, I said, just so I know someone's listening, tell me your favorite color on Twitter or something. And literally nobody did. So, there was something I was planning on doing. I still think I might. I'm not really sure. I was thinking about starting a Patreon for this, but no one's listening. No one's going to do that. So, because when I saw how expensive Spreaker was, I was like, Patreon. Patreon will cover that. No, it won't. No, people actually have to be listening and all of that to actually do that. And the podcasters I know that use Patreon, one of the main things that they offer their patrons is early access. Like, they'll release an episode like a week in advance or a couple days in advance. Mm-hmm. And I literally record and upload. Like, I'm gonna record this, and when I stop, I'm gonna post it. So, there is no early access for this. I actually considered my Halloween episode. I considered pre-recording it just so that I can do all that. I don't know. I don't want to. And I'm yawning. Okay, so what was I gonna say? I don't remember what I was going to say. Oh, yes. I was going to pre-record Halloween's episode just so I got it out. And then, so I could, like, edit it. Because I still want to do, like, production stuff. Like, opening music, like a opening line, a closer, and a closing line. Put some editing and actual effort into this, but that's not going to happen anytime soon because I still can't figure out how to get the audio thing to work right. I'm actually, because I would. Here's another thing. I also don't know if anyone's going to hear. I mean, I know no one's going to listen to the episode because no one listens, but I don't know if anyone's going to be able to hear this one because I actually, with Spreaker, I would record directly into the app and then just upload it from there. But since I'm not using Spreaker now, I actually downloaded a new voice recorder. My phone has a built-in one. It's like Google Voice Recorder or something like that. And I didn't like it. I hate it. It's stupid. It's the worst thing ever invented in all of history. And so I downloaded a new one. It's literally called Voice Recorder. Because I went through and I looked for the highest rated the highest rated voice recorder app. And I was like, that one. And I don't know anything about it. And so I don't know if this is going to work. I mean, I did a little test. Like I recorded for a second. I went testing. Listened to it, sounded fine, and then I started recording the episode. That's like the only thing I did. Download, testing, record the episode. But I don't know if this is going to work or how it's going to upload to Podcastics. What's going to happen? So basically, episodes introduction through 11 were all Spreaker, and they're all the same in regards to format and everything. And on YouTube, it automatically uploaded to YouTube, and it had a format. And it was Spreaker would do all of that. All I would do is edit the title and like change the thumbnail and all that. Well, now that's all gone, and starting in this one, episode 12, it's different. I have no idea what's going to happen when I upload this. Like, what options are available. If there's even an option to upload to YouTube, because I don't know if it has the option to upload to YouTube and like automatically create a video from that. Because if it doesn't, and now I have to make the video myself, then I don't want to do that extra step. So that might, if it doesn't automatically post to YouTube, then that's the end of the YouTube portion of this show, because I'm not doing that. If it automatically uploads, fine. If not, bye YouTube for this show. I'm still using my personal one for other videos. So, this episode is basically an update. It's not really a regular episode. I'm gonna list it as an episode. Whenever you upload, because when I was editing the episodes to give them season and episode and all that, it had different things. You can make it a bonus episode or a full episode or a trailer or a teaser or a mini-sode or whatever. They're all episodes. I don't want to mess with that. This is, so far, it's 24 minutes. It's probably the shortest. Actually, I got them all right here. It's probably the shortest one. I mean, I have not done with it yet, so. Yeah, currently it's the shortest one. My shortest posted is either introductions have 30 minutes 41 seconds, and my most recent episode. Wait, what was that? Wow, my introduction was 30 minutes 41 seconds. My most recent episode, 30 minutes and 48 seconds. So currently I don't want this to be the shortest episode. I want the introduction to be the shortest episode. So we're going to talk for 10 more minutes. What am I going to talk about? Alright. Oh, okay. I know what I want to talk about. I pre-ordered Watch Dogs Legion, and it released today at midnight, and I played it, and I like it. My only complaint with it so far is that it crashes every couple hours, sometimes less. It crashed 3 times between midnight and 5 a.m. And the last time it did it, I was like, you know what, screw it, I gotta be at work at 10. I'm not dealing with this anymore. But I don't know if I got far. I didn't mess around too much. I did kind of wander and do some side quests, but for the most part I stuck to the story. And obviously I'm not going to give any spoilers, but everybody dies. Okay, it's... yeah. Wait, where did the thing go? Okay, yeah. Other than just sitting here in silence for the next few minutes, I don't know what else to say. I can look through the tabs. I mean, at this point, I'm literally just stalling so that the episode isn't the shortest episode I have. I want the introduction to stay the shortest episode. So, alright, so, I don't know what I'm going to do with this, if this is going to be the official website, but the Podcastics said gives you the website to use, and I'm looking at it. It's a pretty decent website. It's free, so it's not amazing, but it's also better than nothing. On Spreaker, it gives you like a landing page or something. It's not really a website. It's kind of like a profile, and this is a website type of thing. It's not a website. It is, but it isn't, and I can edit it however I want, with limitations, obviously, because it's free-ish. I paid for I'm doing the trial, but I'm gonna pay for it. It's the pro version. It has customization. I can change the colors, and that's all I saw was I can change the colors. I added social links. At the very top, you can actually link directly to Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, RSS stream. Email me. You can email me. And then it links to my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. And then it has the list of episodes. And I have 1 review. In the introduction, I basically gushed over my favorite podcast. It's Reverie True Crime. And she left me a review on Apple Podcasts, and I didn't even know until now, because I don't have an Apple product. I don't have an iPhone or iPad or iMac, or is it called iMac? I don't know. I don't have anything. I can't actually go on there. I can go on there on the Windows. I have Windows 10. I can go on there, but I don't like it, so I never go on there. And then when I linked all of those to Podcastics, and went on the website thing that I have, it has 12 episodes, and the next to it says 1 review, and I'm like, 1 review? Somebody reviewed it? And I clicked on it, and it was her, and I was like, hey, I know her. And yeah, that was unexpected, and yay. I basically, I gotta tell my friends that she's basically my podcasting mentor. Because like every time I have a question, I'm like, what do I do? So, yeah. Let's see, I have 1 follower. Apparently I have a follower. Oh, it's her. So, I have 1 fan. And it's my favorite podcaster, so I guess it's a win. Alright, let's see. How long has this been going? 29 minutes and 56 seconds. I only have to talk for another minute. It's like I really don't want this to be the shortest episode. I want to keep the introduction as the shortest episode. Actually, since I'm talking about that, what's my longest episode? Let's see. Hour 3, hour 5, hour 20, hour 27. Okay, hour 27, my nostalgic books, episode 5. I have a feeling my next episode, which is going to be the Halloween episode, might be my next longest episode because, well, I have rambled about this to somebody years ago, and I think I went on for like 2 hours. And I kept waiting for her to be like, okay, enough. But she was like, no, go on, tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. I'm not going to sing. 31 minutes. Yes, this isn't the shortest episode. Alright, so, and with that, I will end the episode. And I will, I'll watch the documentary and movie so I can talk about the subject when it's fresh on my mind. And with that, I will end the episode now.